Hello everyone and welcome into my Rise of Kingdoms video number 35, and well, I would say mostly on my journey. To everyone who's basically has read the title already, yes, unfortunately, I have migrated to another kingdom. And in this video, I'm basically gonna get into the whole story as to what happened, or the reasons as to why I did it, and basically what is gonna happen from here on. So, to everyone who has actually followed my journey, they know that I was actually part of a kingdom called 3212, which, to be honest, was a really powerful kingdom and a really good one. But so you might wonder, like, why exactly did you even migrate if everything was so great? And to be honest, it was kind of like a split decision. Like, it really took me a lot, and I mean, like, a lot of time to think it. Like, first of all, I moved into another, like, weaker kingdom right now, which is 3207, and we are actually gonna do our KVK number 2 here. The reasons as to why I actually came here was because my old group and my friends and everyone else was basically discussing for a long time that we were actually gonna move out. I'm not gonna lie when I say this really wasn't my decision, meaning that this wasn't what I wanted to do if it was like left up to me, but at the end of the day I just decided to stick with my friends and I just left, and with my kingdom was which was UG. The reasons as to why I left, and to be honest, it really, like I said, was a hard decision. But like, I would say, like, the biggest reason as to why I left is because of something that I was told, which, to be honest, it was true. 3212 was actually an Imperium kingdom into KVK1, and to be honest, with the road that they're taking and everything, I know that 3212 will be one of the biggest kingdoms out there, possibly as seed one. And that was kind of like a red flag for me, unfortunately. And the reason as to why it was a red flag, even though I really wanted to stick around and play into the kingdom, something that one of my friends told me was that the problem with being in such a strong kingdom is that you are a weak player. So the fact that you are a weak player, you don't know the game and everything, and to be honest, he was true about everything that he said. That there's a lot that I do not know about the game, and this actually makes me kind of weak. So that is why he told me that it's best if you actually come with us, and we are gonna move into a weaker kingdom, which is gonna be like an A rank or S rank type of kingdom, and this way even our opponents are gonna be like our opponents are basically gonna be a little bit weaker. They're gonna be like our rank. They're not gonna be like whales or something. Like 3212 was like full of whales. Like, I'm telling you, when I got into 3212, it wasn't like that at the beginning, but it definitely got like that over the time. Now, if I just go to 3212, whatever, just go, please. Okay. Okay, let's just go into the um and see where's like the let's find the center, which is gonna be like V12, I guess. Yeah, I believe V12 is, but now let me just find like the center and everything. Yes, this, no, this is not the center. Come on. Center should be like here, right? Yep, this should be the center. Okay, the reason as to why I came here is because just I want to get like find a lead into the top alliances, but like this is the top alliance that right now they have, and as you see, Sharon, which is the king, like one of the kings of the kingdom, she's actually like 80 million power, man. And this guy Peach, he actually migrated as well. He's 110 million. There's guys in here who are like literally 100 million power type of guys, like. And if I'm telling you, 30 to 12 is definitely gonna be an Imperial Kingdom. And if you go into like other alliances, like let's just go into the E12. This is supposed to be. I don't know if I can like see it. Yeah, it won't really allow me to do much. But let me just see like it's like the second alliance. We have Reach, who's basically 75 million, and if we keep going, I'm telling you, there's like guys in here who like pretty powerful. Like one of them that we passed was 50 million, 66 million, and so on and so on and so on. 42 million. There we go. Like basically a lot of whales just came out of nowhere. And I'm telling you, if we keep going to every alliance, there's definitely a lot of these people. They came after KVK 1, they migrated to us, and to be honest, that made the kingdom a lot more powerful. But when it came to me, I thought to myself, like, we are gonna be matched up with kingdoms of the same power. Now, what that means for me is that the enemies are gonna be so much stronger than they were, and probably I will do nothing else but die. Like I'll just like keep dying repeatedly. That is what basically was like the final. I would say like the, let's just call it like the yeah, let's go like the final reason, like whatever basically gave it away for me. I was thinking about it, and to be honest, I was thinking about staying in 3212 and just letting my friends go wherever they wanted to go. But like whenever they said the fact that the enemies were going to be so much stronger and they just couldn't keep up anymore, they were like really true, and I felt that. Into KVK1, I felt that. I felt it because, to be honest, I really underperformed into KVK1, and the reason as to why I underperformed, uh, it's because I'm still a noob into this game. Like I'm still a noob into this game. There's a lot that I gotta learn from this game, meaning that it's gonna take me a while for me to master the game to the point where I can even play good enough to keep up with the others. Like there's a lot of stuff that I'm pretty sure that I'm still doing wrong. Like I know that I'm doing something right, but I know that there's a lot of stuff to learn. And with each KVK coming up all the way to the season of conquest, like I know, for example, the crystal technology is gonna come out soon. Even that, like that's like a whole new experience, and there's stuff like that most of these guys actually know. But when it comes to me, like I'm basically just gonna try out everything from scratch, so I know that I'm gonna go, like be left behind. On top of that, most people at 3212 were actual whales, so yeah, that was like the main reason as to why I left, or let's just say like the only reason, because to be honest, um to anyone who might think that I left because like leadership problems or drama or whatever, it definitely wasn't why I left. Like, my friends left because of that. Like my old alliance, they basically had like a break apart with the kingdom, with the leadership. To be honest, I thought it was childish from both sides, but I'm not really gonna get into it. Like in my opinion, there was a lot more that could have been done from both sides to actually prevent that. Like there was definitely a lot of drama and a lot of reasons as to why it happened, but it was definitely preventable. Like in my opinion, both sides kind of like acted immaturely whenever they should have just done something about it. But that being said, because I really don't want to like blame others or stuff like that, that's not the reason of the video. uh, that is not the reason as to why I left, because I had good relationship with both of us, with both parties. Meaning I had good relationship with let's say like the leader of the alliance that we just left that we migrated with, and at the same time I got really good relationships with the kings of 3212. Like if I just want to migrate right now back to 3212, I know for sure, no matter like what the requirements they have for the server, I know for sure they just gonna give me a spot. Like I just know that much. Like I've earned my spot into 3212, guys. Okay, I can get back there anytime that I want to. That's what I'm saying. Like the leadership there, in my opinion, is really not that bad. Like there was a lot of drama, there was a lot of stuff that they could have done better, but at the end of the day, I would say that they are doing pretty good job. So I just want to specify this much. Like, I did not in any way leave because of leadership problems. The only reason as to why I left is because I thought that I just was not going to be able to do good enough against more powerful enemies. So, in my opinion, going into a weaker kingdom, at least until I'm like better into the game and I just know how to take advantage of every single buff in order to at least keep up with some of the low pay to win guys, I would say. Um, until then, I would find more comfort into being into an older, like into like a weaker kingdom. So right now, what I'm aiming for, I'm actually aiming to get with my alliance. We are aiming for like a kingdom who's like at least B or A seed. Like A seed would be okayish, but B seed would be like perfect for me in my opinion. And I know that I can just migrate wherever I want. Sometimes later, like it's not like wherever I go is gonna be like my final kingdom or anything, or it might be, I don't know. But the way I'm thinking so far, at least, is that I'm just I'm like a nomad, man. I'm just gonna travel, you know. Like when if I see some good possibility, I'm definitely gonna travel. If I see like a better kingdom, I'm definitely gonna go there. Like that's the idea that I'm doing. But so far, I'm just gonna stick up with my friends, and you know, like I like the idea of us just giving it a chance to into this A seed kingdom, because I know that we say it's like A seed, and so you might be like, well, it's definitely not S, but A seed is still really, really damn powerful. Like A seed basically means, well, 3207, for example, it's not an S rank. It is definitely 3207 is an A seed in my opinion. Like I don't think KVK one winner next KVK two. Like yeah, but they definitely not KVK S seed. But if you see they have like a lot of whales, but at the end of the day, they are not an SC type of kingdom. So, but they're still really powerful, meaning that even though the kingdom is not like an S seed, that just doesn't mean like it's just easy to go through. Like that, I'm not saying to myself that if I go into an A seed kingdom, I'm gonna be like the undisputed king or something like bullshit like that. I know that it's gonna be really hard to keep up with the guys. That's why I told myself that me being into B rank would be even better, but at the same time, I really don't want to go into such a weak kingdom where I just, I guess, lose, um, kind of like lose focus or something, you know, like that's definitely not something that I want to do. I still want to be into a powerful kingdom and, well, semi powerful kingdom, even though I don't want to be into a whalish one. So for now, I'm just basically skipping the whale kingdoms, but I'm definitely gonna keep up with staying on a strong kingdom. At the same time, I might even like find the time to report whatever happens with the stronger kingdoms. Like whenever I get like my UPC, and it's probably gonna happen like real soon, like within a month or something like that. I'm gonna start like streaming a little bit, like, and I'm gonna start like covering like KVKs and everything for like the most important ones. Like besides the KVK that of course I'm gonna do myself, which is like the primary, but I'm also gonna focus on like strong kingdoms, like for example the KVK of the 8 Imperial Kingdoms, which is, if I'm right, is 9060, and I don't remember the other kingdom, like the enemies. I don't remember them just right now the number, but I think it was 2048. Or I might be just like super wrong with it, and with that I'm really sorry. But yeah, point is like I might actually start covering some of those up, but at the same time, I'm just gonna do like live streams and everything. So I'm gonna like cover up a lot of stuff, you know, even the KVK that I'm gonna do by myself, even the farming time and everything, whatever. So yeah, that is basically what I'm trying to aim for. But I just gotta do these into like weaker kingdoms, like you know, like my kingdom, my next kingdom, or something like that. So what am I going to do right now? Like, because I really didn't talk about it. So far, I have actually moved from 3212 to 3207. Now, is this our final kingdom? Well, to be honest, so far we haven't really decided yet, but probably no. Like, we have this other king that we would kind of like, let's just say, like to go, which is 3152, and that is the kingdom that we have actually spoken with the leadership and everything. And if we go there, basically, we are going to be part of leadership. By we, I don't mean like me or something like that. I mean like the leader of our alliance will be part of the leadership, meaning that the best interest of us, of our alliance, will be definitely part of the council. Now that's definitely a good idea in my opinion, like for us to be like part of the council. So I'm not sure if we're gonna go there, but that was like the main idea of us going into that kingdom. Now let me just see how that kingdom is doing, because to be honest, um I don't remember real good. Like I just hope this is the kingdom. Like I might even be wrong, but I believe this is the kingdom that we were like initially going to go at. Um, mhm. I just see who was the okay. Yeah. So let's see who's like the main kingdoms, I guess. This is one of them. This is the other one. I guess you see like the power levels in here aren't really like the strongest, but that is a good thing in my opinion because that basically means that there is room for us, like and the our enemies into KVKs are gonna be like less powerful. Like they're gonna be like our league, like we could definitely kill some more. Like let's just be honest guys, I really cannot kill whales at this point of my life into the game. So I could definitely not hope for anything better than that for us to be into a kingdom where I can just be with enemies of my size. So that is a good thing. Like in my opinion, that's a good thing, and that is what we are aiming for. Now, I don't know if we're gonna like go for it in the end or no, because like guys might just like decide to stay here. Like we still have to make a decision if we are staying here only for KVK2 or we're just gonna like play more into this server. Like it is still like a decision to be made, and that is the reason as to why I really haven't spoken much about it because we really do not have like I would say the clearest plan. Like there's still a lot that we gotta figure out as well, and we are trying to do that, but yeah, that's like I would say like that was like the initial idea that we would just go to 3250 3152 or like 3157 whatever it was. Let's see 3157 if this is the kingdom. I don't exactly remember right now, and I know it's kind of like my mistake for actually doing a video without actually remembering all the detail. Like I'm pretty sure you guys actually want answers for this, but I just want to like see. Like I'm pretty sure it's like 50 something. I just don't remember which 50 it is. That's like a good possibility of it being this one. No, like this definitely seems no. That's just too powerful. I don't know. It kind of like seems too powerful. I might be wrong, but it really seems too powerful of a kingdom. Or maybe they're just like the main alliance. So that's something else to look at. 57x. Let's see. Yeah, like this might be like the kingdom that we decided at the beginning to go with. And like I said, like it never feels good, at least for me, to just drop a kingdom, even more because we had like plans in 3212. Like if I wanted to be like a YouTuber and everything, like being in 3212 would have made up for like a better content because it's a bigger, more powerful kingdom and the enemies are going to be like way tougher. But I thought to myself, let's at least play KVK2 and KVK3 into another server. And if at the end of the day I see myself that I'm not really content with my enemies or with the rewards that I get, there, or if I just like want more powerful enemies, then I can just go into like a bigger and stronger kingdom. But so far I'm just gonna enjoy myself. Like KVK2 is definitely gonna happen at 3207. We just are like not 100% sure how long our plans are to stay here. Like if even like if they were like permanent, like to be honest, this kingdom really isn't that bad. Like if you see these like the primary alliance, this is the second alliance, this is like the third alliance and the fourth alliance, and of course the other ones. This is the one that I'm part of right now. But I got an invite to go with these guys, and I'm pretty sure that I can get into these guys. I don't know if I could get here, but I know that I can definitely get into like top two. Like I said, I got an invitation from Susano to just go and join there, and I'm pretty sure that I will take it. But like I'm just waiting for me to like build my flag, just get those 20,000 silver, I guess, and after that I'm definitely gonna go into like a stronger alliance. Like the only reason as to why I was staying here was because my friend is like R4 and he was giving us like slow flags to build, which for someone who actually wants silver in order to buy passports in my opinion, that is a good thing. Now, whenever he did know what I wanted them for or not to build flags, I don't know, but it's still, I still need like, well, 1.1 million of silver in order to just remigrate, if that's gonna happen, because I have like one passport, but after you pass the 50 million threshold, like 50 million, 15 million, sorry, into 20 million, you will need like three passports. Meanwhile, below 15 million, you only need two. So I got like one passport that I bought into this account. If I'm right, I have one, but if I'm gonna like push my power over the level of 15 million, which I'm definitely gonna do that, I will need to have one more passport. So in total, I basically need like two passports in order to like remove again to where I want to. So like I said, like migrating is really not easy. You just gotta find like the new server. You gotta make sure that everything goes alright with them. It's just not the same anymore. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much like what has actually happened. Now, one thing that uh people basically like were asking me was like, why did you choose to go to a weaker kingdom, or like what exactly do you look for when you migrate into a kingdom? And to be honest, this kingdom was actually handpicked by our alliance leader, so it really wasn't my decision. But if I were to like pick into, and the reason as to why I accepted was for like I said, like three reasons. Like the first one being that I really wanted to stay with my friends that I actually started with. I do have like two or three of those still going strong into the XUG, I guess, or like the alliance that I'm moving with. So I really wanted to stay with them. The second reason would actually be to just go into like a lower seed kingdom so that our enemies can be a little bit weaker, and maybe we have like a better spot, a better chance. And the third one is that the weaker the kingdom, or like the more inactive the kingdom, the easier it is to win rewards. Like the easier it is for you to get into the top four alliance, or even if not top four, for you to just get into the top three alliance and just reap the rewards that you will get from KVK. Meanwhile, you could not do that into like a stronger kingdom, because there's chances that they will just kick you out of the top three or top four alliances in order to make room, so you'll probably not benefit anything from it. So these two reasons are the reasons as to why I left. But of course, if you're gonna move from one kingdom to another, you gotta like make sure that you watch also the community. Like community is definitely key wherever you go, in my opinion. I don't really know much about the community of the kingdom that I'm going, like if I'm going to the next one. But the leader of my alliance does. Like he definitely does know what we're going, and he told me that it is a good place to go. So I'm just, I guess in my mind, I'm kind of like allowing myself to believe him. Now, if he's wrong and everything else, of course, I can just move back into my old kingdom. I'm just gonna get like two passports and just be done with it. But I don't believe that's gonna be the case for now. Like, I think the 3152 or 3207, whatever, which one of these two that I'm gonna stay in, are definitely. I apologize. These two kingdoms are definitely a lot better whenever it comes to me having a shot to being a decent player into this game. Like I really do not want to be that farmer who basically does nothing else besides just farm around. You know, that's definitely not me. Like what I want to do is to be strong enough to fight people, but in order for me to be strong enough to fight people, I just gotta pick like enemies of my size. Otherwise, this really doesn't make any sense. Like the biggest Rise of Kingdoms players that have YouTube channels and everything, most of them definitely are super powerful and are like pay to win. The same thing, I wouldn't say that it applies to us. Like we are not pay to win. Like the only YouTuber that I could tell that comes like at my mind right now is 12-inch PvPness. Like that guy is really a free to play player, and I don't know how he actually does into kvks, if he's that good or that bad, but he's like the only guy who actually does videos like that. Like the other guys are just gonna like spending machines, like whenever it's Shizgul or Shinchi, which of course I love them both. I'm not, I don't mean anything rough at them, but they always like pay for the game. Meanwhile, I'm looking for like a more free to play. I apologize. It's really past my bedtime, but yeah, like that's basically what I was saying. So right now I'm just gonna do like some barbs. I wanted to do like double of them, but I'm really not finding any good spots, and I'm kind of like lazy because I really want to go and lay down and just like be done with everything. Plus, I really want to like I have to work for with the video. This video that I'm doing right now. As soon as I'm stopping downloading, I actually gotta like remake it and everything. So this is gonna take me about, I would say, well, a couple of hours for my computer to render it and everything. So. But yeah, that's basically why I moved, guys. Right now I'm in 3207. I know that a lot of guys from 3212 are really sad because they loved watching my YouTube, but just have hope. Maybe I'm like coming back again one day. So, but yeah, thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you like something about what I do, or if you do not, just dislike. But if you could like at least give a reason to the comments, that would be really, I would say, really helpful for me, because I know that what I gotta do to make it better, or what I'm not doing right, or even if I just need to quit and just be done with the game or with my YouTube channel or everything. I'm not saying that every advice that you will write is gonna be followed, but of course, I do accept like they say like opinions and everything about that. So anyway, guys, thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it, and see you into the next one. Laters.